Well, hello there, my yogi friend. I thought we would move into some twists today to support this clearing out that we're aiming for, searching for, seeking out. So let's make our way to the mat, and we'll come into hands and knees, and we'll start there. And placing your hands just slightly forward of the shoulders, knees under the hips, spread wide through the fingers. Just take a moment to allow the breath to drop in. Strong, steady, and in the moment. And as you inhale, look forward, lift your chest, tip the tailbone up. And with your exhale, curl the toes under and lift your hips up and back to your downward facing dog. You can keep the knees bent. Let's repeat. Inhale, softly to the knees. Give your chest the lift, tip the tailbone up. Exhale, a little sigh now to downward dog. Repeating one more time, softly to the knees. Inhale, lift your chest, lift the tailbone. Great big cleansing sigh. Downward dog, let's hold. You can take your feet wider if that feels better in your hamstrings. Hands about shoulder width apart. Begin a slow pedaling of the heels if it feels good to move. And then pivot on to the balls of the feet, swaying the hips left and right to get a little more into the side body. That can feel very yummy. And then find some strength, stability, and grounding in your downward dog. Powerful thighs, strong belly, firm your outer upper arms in. And give your head a little nod, shake away any clutter, anything that you want to release. Take another moment, another breath here. And then come on down to the knees. Sit back, hips to heels. Rise up onto your fingertips, floating the palms up, and breathe into the shoulders, armpits, and upper back. Take this over to the side. Walk your hands over to the right. Lift your chest. Let the torso settle on that right knee or thigh. Arms extend out to frame the head. Rise up onto your fingertips. Let your head drop. Roll the left side of your chest down and then breathe into your left side, almost like you're breathing into your left armpit. And then rise up, walk your hands through center and all the way over to the left. Float the chest up. Settle the torso down onto that left thigh. Arms reach out to frame the head. Rise up onto your fingertips. Let the head be heavy. Roll the right side down and then breathe into that right side. Float back up. Walk your hands to center, ground the palms. Shift into hands and knees. Press up and back, downward facing dog. Come forward into your plank pose now, lining up your shoulders over your wrists, belly strong. Have your feet about hip width apart. Inhale here. And with your exhale, twist your plank to the right. So you're rolling to the outer and inner edges of your feet. Your hips turn to the right side, but your hands don't lift. They stay grounded. Inhale, bring it back to center. And exhale, twist over to the left. Same idea, spinning onto the inner and outer edges of your feet. Don't lift your hands. Keep your hips in line. Bring it back to center as you inhale. Exhale, up and back, a downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look to your hands, and take a few steps forward until you find your way at the top of the mat. Hands meeting the feet or thereabout. And then a big juicy ragdoll when you get there. Shimmy, shake, and sway. Let go of anything that you're ready to release. Shake it out through the crown of your head in order to be more free. Hold in this position. Take your feet about hip width apart. Take your left hand at the middle of your mat underneath your nose, and then bend your left knee. So you've got left knee bent, left hand low. Inhale here. Exhale, take your right arm up. Oh yeah. Uttanasana twist. You can bend both knees to be here if you prefer. You can also take that left hand up on a block or some other support if you need. If it doesn't feel good to look up, just spin the gaze down. And then lower your hand, bend that right knee. Inhale, right hand low, right knee bent. And exhale, take that left arm to the sky, switching sides. Same variations apply. You can bend both knees. You can use a block underneath the hand. You can look up or down. And then lower your hand, lower your gaze, bend both knees. Slowly roll up, chin to chest on 5. Use your belly strength. 4, 3, 2, 1. Float your head up at the top. Inhale, lift the shoulders. Sigh them down the back. Ready to get moving? So let's take a stance at the top of the mat with your feet about hip width apart here. And then turn your palms in to face your thighs. Stand tall and strong. Let your breath drop in. You are here in body and in mind. Inhale, float the right arm up. Exhale, standing side bend. Really root into your heels and stretch that right arm up and over. Inhale, float up through center. Exhale, standing side bend in the opposite direction, looking up or down. Inhale, big reach up through the middle. Give your heart a boost. Exhale, bring your hands down through the center and come all the way forward into your fold. Fingers meet the mat. Relax your neck and head. Inhale, half lift of the spine, palms to shins or fingers in line with toes. Then exhale, lower your fingertips to the mat. Step the right leg back behind you. Pause here, feet about hip width apart. Inhale, keep the right hand low on the mat or on a block. And exhale, take the left arm high, opening up into a twist. Keep holding as you inhale and holding as you exhale. Inhale, look down, lower your hand. Exhale, downward facing dog, step it back. Inhale, come forward into your plank with your feet hip width apart. Exhale, twist your plank to the right, just like we did a few moments ago. Keep your palms steady and in place. Inhale, bring it back to center. And exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips. Breathe in here. Lion's breath out. Release the tongue. Step your feet together and look to your hands. Lift your heels, bend your knees, stepping or hopping forward, whatever you prefer. Inhale, brighten up the spine, half lift. And exhale to fold out over your legs. Inhale, rise. Lead with your chest. Take the arms forward, up and overhead. And exhale, bring your hands down through the middle. Come all the way forward again into your Uttanasana. Relax your neck and head. Inhale, half lift of the spine, shine bright. Exhale, lower the fingertips down. Step your left leg back. Find the lunge. You might need to adjust the length or the width. Inhale, lower the left hand down. And exhale, cleansing, detoxifying twist. Take that right arm to the sky. Keep holding as you inhale. Keep holding as you exhale. Inhale, look down, lower your hand. Exhale, downward facing dog, smooth step back. Inhale, come forward into your plank pose. And as you exhale, twist your plank to the left. Hips roll to the left side. Inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale, twist your plank to the right. Inhale, back to that center space. And exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips. Step your feet together and look to your hands. Lift your heels, bend your knees, and step or hop forward. Inhale, give your spine a boost. And exhale, bow into the fold. Inhale, give your spine a boost. Exhale, Malasana. You can walk the feet wider, turning the toes out and drawing the heels in. Option to keep the feet closer together. Float the heels up. Come into the first variation. Option to take the feet wider and actually ground the heels for a little more settling. It depends on how you feel today and what you want to take on. Option to bring your hands together. Elbows can sit at the top or at the inside of the knees. And maybe your elbows can guide the knees a little wider to create more lift in your chest, more space to the lower body. Soften your jaw. Maybe a little lion's breath there. Take a sway to the toes and to the heels, or maybe a little sway from side to side. Take one more breath. And then forward fold, hands down, hips up, walk your feet closer together, and then take a bow, releasing out over your legs. Rise as you inhale, strong foundation, reach the arms forward, up and overhead, and exhale, let the hands glide all the way down into center. Release your arms by your side. Take your feet about hip width apart. Turn your palms in to face your thighs. I hope you're feeling warmer. Let's move into those standing side bends again. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, reach up and over to expand through your side. Inhale up through center. And exhale to flow in the opposite direction. So good. Inhale up through the middle, boost your chest. And exhale, have the hands meet. Slide them all the way down through center, forward into your fold. Inhale, boost your spine, half lift. Exhale, lower your fingertips down, step the right leg back into a lunge, land the ball of your foot. Take your feet about hip width apart. Inhale, right hand stays low. Exhale, left arm high, open up into the twist. Now we're gonna lift. As you inhale, come all the way up into your twisted crescent. And with your exhale, hold and set the pose, shifting the torso back so you're not tilting forward. Inhale, unwind, face forward, arms overhead. And then as you exhale, bring your hands together down into heart center. Revolve side angle will bring the right elbow to meet the outer left thigh. Make that connection. And then lean your chest back, hands right at the heart. If you want to lower the back knee, you certainly can. Use your hands at the heart space to turn a little bit more, embracing the twist, and releasing whatever it is you want to get rid of. And then looking down, frame your foot with your hands. Let's all meet back, downward facing dog. Come forward into plank as you inhale. Feet hip width apart, exhale, twist your plank to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist your plank to the left. Inhale to that center space. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Step your feet together. Inhale, take the right leg straight up and back. Exhale, bend your knee, open up your hip, keep rolling the right side of your chest down. Inhale, straighten and lengthen the leg. Exhale, bring the knee in towards the nose. Core plank, hold and hover, hold and hover. Then think pigeon, single pigeon, place your knee, place your shin. Look behind you, lower the knee and slide the leg down into place. Balance your hips, rise up onto your fingertips. As you inhale, press into your fingertips, curl your chest open. And on your exhale, begin the wave forward, out over the shin. We'll repeat that. Inhale to come up, slow roll up the spine. And exhale, melting forward. You can keep your arms and hands fixed in one place. One more time, inhaling up. And exhaling forward. Inhale, come back into that upright version of pigeon. Exhale, place your left hand in front of you. Then push your right hand into your right thigh. Start to turn through your torso, pigeon twist. I'm gonna give you some options to add on. You can reach back, catch a hold of the foot if you'd like for a little quad stretch. And you can also lower down to your left forearm if that's available to you. And instead of fingers facing forward or out to the side, we go somewhere in the middle so the arm is on an angle. Notice the tendency to really sink into the left hip here and see if you can roll a little more towards the right hip. Meet yourself wherever you are and let your breath support you in this twist, in this freedom and release. What are you clearing out? And then gently let go of your foot. Rise up onto your hands if you were low. Sit gently into your right hip and bring the back leg forward. A little bit of core work, why not? Take a seat, point your toes and float your heels up. Bring your hands around to the back of your thighs. Roll your shoulders back, boost your chest, and float your feet up. From there, free your arms. Inhale, right leg will start to lengthen out, let it hover. Exhale, bend your knee, draw it in. Inhale, left leg lengthens out. Exhale, bend your knee, draw it in. Hands together at the heart. Inhale, boost your chest. Exhale, twist to the right. Arm to the outer thigh. Right arm stretches back. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Right arm to the outer left thigh. Left arm reaches back. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, plant your feet. Squeeze the knees. Give yourself a little hug. Float up from that position. You can cross your ankles, roll over your crossed ankles, and step it back, downward facing dog. Take a breath in, lion's breath out. Step your feet together, gaze to the hands. Lift your heels, bend your knees, and step or hop forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Ardha Uttanasana, palms can slide up to meet the shins. And exhale, bow into the fold. Inhale to rise, leading with your chest, arms forward, up and overhead. And exhale, bring your hands together. Let's go all the way forward again into the fold, moving into our second side. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway, flat back, long spine. Exhale, lower the fingertips down, step your left leg back behind you. Find your way into a lunge that is long enough and wide enough for you. Inhale, left hand low. Exhale, right arm high. Embrace the twist. Keep the arm lifted. Inhale, rise all the way up into your twisted crescent. Hold here as you exhale, setting the pose, straightening up through the torso. Inhale, unwind, face forward, arms overhead. Draw your hands down into the heart space. Begin to turn to make your connection. Left elbow to outer right thigh. Option to drop your knee to the ground for the variation. Revolved side angle. Keep turning and drawing the hands together at heart center. Top elbow pointing up towards the sky. Take a few moments here to cleanse, to purify, to twist out what no longer serves you. You can look down for better grounding and balance if you'd like. And then unwind, place your hands on either side of your foot and step it back, downward facing dog. Come forward into your plank pose with your feet hip width, inhaling. Exhale, twist to the left, so hips rolling to the left side. Keep your palms steady and in place. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, twist your plank over to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, strong movement from the belly. Lift your hips up and back, downward dog. Step the feet together. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, bend your knee, open up your hip, create space. Inhale, straighten, lengthen, square the hips. Exhale, gather the knee in and up, hold and hover, core plank. And lower your knee, lower your shin, single pigeon, look behind you, place the knee and slide the leg down. Balance your hips, rise up onto your fingertips. Inhale to lift your chest up. And exhale to melt out over your shin. Waterfall pigeon. Inhale, find the lift. Give yourself that wonderful boost. And exhale, then lean forward out over the leg. One more time. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhale to roll up one final time. Exhale to plant that right hand on the mat in front of you. Press your left hand into your left thigh. Turn through your torso. Let the arm extend back for pigeon twist. Option to bend that back knee and hold the foot if you want a little more quad stretch. Option to lower down to your right forearm. Fingers not forward, not to the side, somewhere in between on that angle. Notice the tendency to sink into the right hip here. Can you shift a little bit more to the left? And of course, using your breath to support this hip opening twisty goodness that's going on. And gently let go of your foot if it was held. Unwind, rise up onto your hands. Sit gently into that left side. Swing the right leg, that back leg around. And we'll move into boat again. Let's point the toes, heels are lifted. Hands to the back of the thighs, roll your shoulders back, lift your chest up, and float your feet up. Arms extend. Inhale, right leg will lower. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, left leg lowers. Exhale, bend the knee, hands at the heart. Take a breath in. Exhale, twist to the right, turning through the torso, arms can expand. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, set your feet to squeeze the shins. Take a little bow, forehead to the knees. Roll up the spine. You can roll over crossed ankles or swing your legs around you and behind you. Meet back in downward facing dog. Bring your feet together, look to your hands. Lift your heels, bend your knees, and step or hop forward. Inhale to awaken, Ardha Uttanasana, half lift. And exhale to bow into the fold. Inhale, lead with your chest, arms forward, a big lift overhead. And exhale down through center. We've got one more round. Are you ready? A few adventures along the way. All right, we'll start with that same side bend because that's yummy and it feels so good. Feet about hip width apart, palms spin in to face the thighs. Inhale, lift the right arm up. Exhale, strong roots. Take that right arm up and over. Inhale, back to center. And exhale to reach to the other side. Inhale, arms overhead, boost your chest. And exhale, slide the hands down through the middle and forward into the fold. Inhale, half lift of your spine. Exhale, lower your fingertips down, step the right leg back. Pause for a moment in the lunge. Make sure the knee stacks directly over the ankle. Inhale, right hand low. Exhale, left arm high, just one breath in this twist. Inhale, look down, plant your hand. Exhale, downward facing dog, step it back. Inhale, come forward into your plank pose, feet hip width apart. Exhale, twist your plank to the right, rolling your hips to the right side. Inhale, take it back to center. Exhale, rolling your hips to the left, hold or stack your feet side plank. If you want to pick up that right hand, stretch the fingers to the sky, lift the hips, maybe smile, I don't know, just a suggestion. Look down, lower the hand if it was lifted, come back to plank as you inhale. And exhale to lift the hips, downward facing dog. Step your feet together. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, bend your knee, open up your hip, keep squaring up through the chest. Inhale to straighten and lengthen the leg. Exhale, bring your knee in, hug it in tightly, and see if you can step your foot all the way up to meet your thumb. If you want to wrap your hand around your ankle and guide your foot forward, you can. Lean into that right leg. We're going to balance. Curl the left knee into your chest, and keep the knee really close to you as you roll all the way to standing, balancing on that right leg at the top of the mat, hands to the hips. Send your left heel forward, toes are lifted. Cross your ankle over your thigh above your knee and sit down and back into Buddha. Hips drifting towards the back of the mat. Hands together at the heart, find your gaze point. Option to twist your Buddha. Right hand to left heel, make that connection. Then bring your left forearm to the sole of your left foot. Right hand can come to the right hip, or that right arm might want to drift up and back. If you have prayer twist, you can bring your elbow to the sole of your foot, have your hands connect at the heart center, just like we did in revolved side angle. Come back to center, unwind from the twist. As you fold, I want you to keep your legs crossed, so just slide your left foot down. You're still crossing at the shin bones, and have the pinky toe edges of your feet meet, and take a bow. Lift your spine halfway, enough to uncross the legs here. Give your spine another lift as you inhale. And exhale, take the fold. Lead with your chest. Inhale, take the arms wide, out, up, and overhead. And exhale, let the hands slide down into center. We got that last side. Take your feet about hip width apart. We'll go right away into that. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, hands down through the middle, forward into Uttanasana. Inhale, boost the spine, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, lower your fingertips down, step the left leg back, find the lunge. Have that front knee stack over the ankle. Inhale, left hand low. Exhale, one breath to stretch the right arm high, twist. Inhale, look down, lower your hand. Exhale, downward facing dog, step it back. Inhale, come forward into your plank pose, feet hip width. Exhale, twist your plank to the left to start hips rolling to that left side. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist to the right, hold, option to stack the feet now. Give the hips a boost and take the left arm to the sky for Vasisthasana, side plank. Look down, lower your hand, find your plank pose, inhaling, and exhale, downward dog. Step your feet together. Inhale, left leg will rise. Exhale, bend your knee, open up your hip, create space. Inhale, straighten and lengthen the leg. Exhale, curl the knee into the nose, hug in, hug in, hug in, and see if you can step your foot all the way up. If you don't make it, it's all good. Just hold onto your ankle and gently coax your foot forward. Whew, we are balancing. Lean into the left leg. Curl the right knee into your chest and make a slow journey up to standing. Okay, once you're up, hands to your hips. Find your focal point where your eyes will land. Send your heel forward. Cross your ankle over your thigh above your knee for Buddha. And sit down and back into this hip opening, balancing posture. Hands at the heart. We are twisting our Buddha today, optional of course. Left hand to right heel for that moment of connection. And you can either bring your right forearm to the sole of your right foot with your left hand on your left hip, or take that left arm to the sky. If you have your prayer twist, bringing your elbow to the sole of your foot, hands meet as you lean your chest back, hands at the heart center. And then looking down, we'll come back to center. Lower your fingertips and just slide the right foot down. Pinky toe edges of your feet meet as you take the fold. That was a big one. Lift your spine, uncross the legs. Keep the spine lifted as you plant your palms, downward facing dog, step it back. Breathe in, lion's breath. Drop down to your knees and take a seat. Ooh. Send the legs forward once you're seated. Feel free to boost the spine if it feels good to sit on something. And we'll bend the right knee, keeping the foot at the inner thigh or stepping the foot to the outer thigh, yogi's choice. You're gonna brighten up that bottom leg, flex the foot, turn the toes up. Inhale, left arm up. And exhale, give the knee a little squeeze, or you can hook the elbow onto the knee, turn to the right. Inhale, give your spine a lift. And exhale, very gently move into the twist. Slow your breath down. And then move away from the twist, past your center. Take just a little lean in the opposite direction, lowering to your hands or all the way down to your forearms. And then press on up. Free the leg, stretch it out long, and bend your left knee. Set your foot at the inside or the outside of your thigh, whatever feels good. Brighten up that bottom leg. Turn the toes towards the sky. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, wrap your arm around the knee or hook your elbow onto the knee and turn into your twist. Your inhale gives you the lift. And your exhale lets you turn mindfully and gently into the twist. Move away from the twist, pass through center. The counter twist becomes a little lean in the opposite direction on the hands or down onto your elbows. And then press back up. And sit with both legs extended. Again, you can stay sitting on some sort of support, a block, a blanket, or a pillow, or you can wiggle your way onto your sitting bones. Firm both thighs, spin the toes up. Inhale, lift. And exhale to hinge and fold. Let your hands rest wherever they need to so that your shoulders stay onto your back and your heart stays reaching towards the toes. Be patient. Notice any gripping that occurs in your neck, shoulders, jaw, or forehead. Keep embracing the space that we created through twists today and enjoying the lightness of being that follows. And let your head drop, be passive for a moment. And slowly roll up the spine. Take on any comfortable seat. And let your hands rest on the knees or thighs. Close your eyes. And take 5 breaths here. Notice the changes and shifts that have occurred in your body. Think about what the twists carried away. what you twisted out in terms of clutter or tension. And enjoying this renewed sense of energy that follows when we twist. And draw your hands together at heart center. Breathe in. Sigh it away. And get ready to float into whatever comes next. Namaste.